Gamecocks kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Off play action. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. There's a crease. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wiggins. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Here comes the offense on second down. The give is to Williams. And tackled there by the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Roberts. Bringing the heat. And down he goes.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. We'll put some points up on the board.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out on the screen. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it.
Not to start the offense.
And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, UNC! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Williams. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Buys a little extra time. He's going to take off, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like...
They bring the punter onto the field now. Catches it at the 15. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a second and 6. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Mitchell. Makes the grab in their space. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and that's where they'll set up shop. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's second and long. The run inside. It's McAllister. Jumped on top of the pile. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. This quarterback part of their running game. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. The field goal is no good. And here in the second quarter, we remain all knotted up. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Roberts. using the back as a receiver on the screen. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Came up just inches short on first down. Now just a few links to go here on second. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Off the play fake on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Made a defender miss. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. On target. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. And the D deny them on second and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback running on the draw. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's first and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Third quarter here, second and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Looking to throw, it's Roberts. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you could tell the offense was trying to take a shot and really stress that safety. Sending one guy long, you better cover the deep ball and then try to slip a guy right underneath it. Unsuccessfully, the quarterback's got to be a little bit better with that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right, and here comes the punt team. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McAllister. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season. It's now second and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Sellers. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Third quarter, opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the tight end. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Motion from the wide receiver. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. We reach the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. The give is to Williams. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker...
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback and the defense.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. North Carolina will call it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Roberts. Good timing on the quick out. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's looking to throw on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And after failing to get that...
The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.
crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. And off from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on second down. Now on the option. Keeps it on the option. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's right. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's... DB's right up on the receivers. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Might as well give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the inside give. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. On the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And it looks as if this one's going to carry. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Dumps it off in the flats. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Back to pass, it's right. Looking for a deep man. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were... Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Condors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying play action. Heaves it on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room. And he takes this from inside the 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll run the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense... From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking to the big tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And it'll be the Condors getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Pulls it on the option. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the ground game. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The pitch came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of... Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know
Right on the end! 4. Move. And hit. Go. And blue 22. Why did he hit? Wide 53. Wide. Hit. Ready, set, red 18, red 18. Go, go. And hit. Let's go. And blue 85. Why did he hit?
give to the running back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Now here's Hawkins. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Offense here just trying to outflank the deep.
They bring the punter onto the field now, and he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy completion. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Unleashes one. Picked off. What a play to set him up. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for a gap, it's Morrow. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. Here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Hawkins escapes the pressure to his right. Knocked off his feet.
And already it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
They'll run for it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the left. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. And he's not even going to come close to the marker on fourth down.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's McAllister. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Run inside. It's Morrow. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Snap it to the back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puck out.
They'll move the wide receiver. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. What a good job by the defense to force that play outside.
And it's tough when you're a defense and you like to play fast and aggressive. Those counter plays are usually something that's good to run at them. But if you can be smart and stay sound and stay home and understand when people start pulling your direction, forget the fakes the other way, you can stay home, be productive, get big plays like this for your defense.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. He's got it on the right. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires complete on the crosser. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's complete on the right side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tight end now in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you watch the right defensive end get in there so fast, rush the passer, get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. I love the replays of these things when you can really hone in on that one guy on the one side and you just watch him go to work.
Michael Hawkins. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Pass the touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
But we know, David, talking to the coaches before they...
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Quick strike offense on that three. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Throwing, Hawkins. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. To the air, it's Hawkins. Here's a heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And here comes the punt team. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wideout. Now on the counter. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Now on the return. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Michigan State Spartans.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Now here's Michael Hawkins. Hauls it in. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Running inside. It's Morrow. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go right back to him. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Gonna run it. It's Morrill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Baker. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Now here's Hawkins. He's going to run it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll stop play here as they have a look at this injured Gamecock. Behind the chains now on second and long. Handoff from the gun. And the defense drags him down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They'll keep it on the ground to the right.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baker. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Play number 9 on this drive. Hawkins. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on 3rd down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Michael Hawkins. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play. The defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Using his legs, it's Baker. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with the 1st down in the final period. Looking for a crease to the left. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Kept it on the ground and made his way into the end zone.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was...
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Gamecocks been the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to the offense coughs it up. And the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in. This offense has it with really good field position. The give as they work on that clock. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Nice tackle there. This free safety coming in like a heat-seeking missile and stopping him a yard short of the first down. Now on the move. And he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. Here's the give off the left side. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Gotta believe they just want to run and take care of the football and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. He'll do it himself on the draw, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. His 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now